Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Good morning, Screamer. Hopefully you can hear me good. I've got the mic kind of in my lap, so hopefully it works just as good as when I hold it up. I have a really exciting video planned today. If you saw my last haul video, you'll know that this video is going to be an unboxing video of a really exciting doll that I got gifted by my boyfriend for Valentine's Day. I was lucky enough to receive Cat-Tastrophe Toralei. She's one of the Power Ghouls, or she's in like the Power Ghouls line. I think Claudine Wolf, Spectre Vondergeist, and Frankie Stein are in it too. I believe Toralei is a supervillain. I don't think she's one of like the superheroes, but I could be wrong. But the doll is absolutely gorgeous, and we saw her on Mercari for just like a really good price. I bought her for she was listed for $39. I mean, my boyfriend bought. She was listed for $39, but I believe it was like 48, 45, 40 something with shipping and taxes and all of that. And she also arrived at my boyfriend's house, so I had to wait till Valentine's Day to get her, but I was still really excited to get her. My boyfriend opened her for me, like opened the box just to make sure. But she was wrapped really nice. She was wrapped in like some bubble wrap and all her accessories she came with. I wanted one in the box, but I couldn't find a Cat-Tastrophe Toralei in box for like the price that I wanted, so I had to go with out of box. Which I'm okay with because I would have taken her out of the box, like regardless. I wouldn't have wanted to keep her in the box. Also, sorry if you can hear my cat. She wanted in my lap. She might accidentally bump the microphone. Okay, so without further ado, here is Toralei. She's a little wobbly, her legs are wobbly, and her stand doesn't stand up completely straight, but she is absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to get the color to, like, balance, but she's absolutely gorgeous, and she came with all her accessories, her 2 bracelets, her mask, her comic book, her shoes, her belt thing with the little feathers on it, her outfit. She's just absolutely gorgeous, and her necklace too. I had to make sure on the listing that she had her little choker. But yeah, she is absolutely gorgeous. Her hair has kind of, or not her hair, but the black stripes that are supposed to be in her hair have faded. I'm not sure really how to put those back in, possibly with like powder or some sort of like paint or something. Her outfit is so cute, like her jumpsuit. I love the red and orange with like the spotted black, kind of like that pop art style. You know how things are like spotted. I will take her mask off real quick. Okay, so her mask slips off and on pretty easily. This is her face. Now you can see one of her eyebrows and one of her eyes and makeup and stuff is a little bit taller than the other eye, but that's not really a problem for me. You can kind of tell like more when she has her mask on, but her face is just absolutely gorgeous. She has like this really dramatic like swoop from her forehead to like her bottom of her face. I love the little stripes on her face. Her ears also come with, or she has included all of her earrings. She has 2 piercings in her left ear and then 1 piercing in her right ear. And she has both of her bracelets. This one kind of has like 3 levels of studding, and then this one is really cute. This one has a little mouse on it, like a little mouse on the studded bracelet. I just thought that was so cute. I really like how her gloves are like asymmetrical. This one kind of covers all her fingers, and then this one is just kind of on her forefinger and thumb. I like her shoes too. They kind of remind me of one of the Claudine doll's boots. And then this is her mask up close. It's just like a little kind of like cat burglar mask with some little whiskers on it. These little curly cues at the end. And it stays on her head, even though she doesn't have like ears on the side. She has ears like up here. It still stays on her head really nicely. I don't know if that's because her hair is waxy. Her hair is pretty waxy. Not this bottom part here, but toward her head, it's probably glue seepage. I'm thinking about probably restoring that if I can. Later, it doesn't bother me too much, so I might not even worry about it, but if it starts to get worse or anything, if I ever have to, I will, obviously. Take her off of her stand. You can see her legs are kind of wobbly, but she has her tail, her beautiful little orange tail. I love orange cats. They're so crazy. Yeah, I gotta be careful with her. I believe the Cat-Tastrophe Toralei came out in 2013. She's so beautiful. The back of her box came with like a story or something, so I took a picture of the back of her box, so I will read that later on in this video. You can see some of her head has like discoloration. You'll probably be able to tell more easily when I turn the camera around, because we will be doing that, of course. Some of her forehead is discolored. Again, that doesn't bother me. She still looks really beautiful. I love like her big prominent lips. Like I love, like, I don't know, she kind of just looks kind of mean, and I like that. Yeah, I really love this doll. The price I got her for is great as well. She's so pretty. I love her little jumpsuit. One other power ghoul that I really like is Claudine Wolf. I love her like little shield that she comes with and stuff. It's very cute. This is her belt. It has like these little cat faces on this on one of the sides, and then the studding on the rest of the side, and then this little middle pocket thing has this little orange, these two orange feathers kind of like hanging off. I really like the orange aesthetic, like the red and the orange together. Like, she just looks really nice. And this is her comic book. This is the Cat-Tastrophe issue 1. She looks so beautiful on the front of the cover, and also my name, it's obviously not me, but my name is on the front of the cover. I just thought that was cool. Okay, so some of her face is like lighter colored in this picture, so I'm not sure if actually her face is discolored or not, or if that's supposed to be how her face looks. I'm not sure. I'll have to probably look more into that. And the back says, "Be on the lookout. Another hero is drawing on the power of justice." And it shows, I believe, Voltageous Frankie Stein. This is the first page, or the first 2 pages of her comic. You can pause to read if you'd like. Here is the second 2 pages. And I will read this in a second, but I just want to do this so that you can get the picture visuals, or read it yourself if you'd like. And it shows some of the other power ghouls as well. And then the last 2 pages of the comic. Ignore my shaky hands. But yeah, it shows Deadfast Ghoulia and Claudine Wolf. I'm not really sure what her like superhero name is, but yeah, it's a nice little comic. They do like reject her though, and then she talks about like the good guys are so gullible, so I don't really know. I don't know what's happening in the comic book, to tell you the truth. I don't really know if Toralei is a good guy or not. I really couldn't tell you what's happening with her. From the time I was a kitten, all I ever wanted to be was a superhero. I imagined myself protecting the weak and fighting and righting the wrongs of villainy. But I knew I couldn't depend on destiny, being a member of some secret society, or a freak lab accident to gain superpowers. I would need focus and determination. I would have to work and train and be disciplined. And maybe a little bit of luck, before I could wear the mask and call myself a superhero. But the day finally came when I felt I was ready. I headed out into the city, and before long, I was actually doing the job of a superhero. In fact, I was doing it so well that some of the other superheroes around the city started to take notice. That's when I received an invitation to meet Miss Deadfast, leader of the Power Ghouls. I thought she was going to invite me to be part of the greatest superhero team in the whole monster world, but I was wrong. She told me that I hadn't done anything special enough to be worthy of hero status, and that without any real powers, I couldn't even be considered for sidekick status. But I knew I was worthy no matter what she said, and would prove it by recovering the collar of heroes from the supervillains who had stolen it. So now you know my story, unfortunately, unless you're a ghost. Unfortunately, unless you're a ghost, the only way in is a window at the top of the monastery. Can you help? I would be honored to retrieve the collar for you. My job is so easy when the good guys are so gullible. So I guess, like, she doesn't even want to be part of the good guys. She just wants somebody to steal the collar. And she's wearing a collar, like when I have her. She's not wearing a collar in this comic, but she's wearing a collar like the doll herself. So I guess she got the collar in the end. And I believe she's talking to, is her name Wodona Spider? That looks like Wodona Spider. I wish, she wasn't, like, so encased in shadow, just so I could, like, see what she looked like a little bit more, but, yeah, I love how the comic looks. Like, I don't even care about the story, just, like, the little pages and the little art is what I really, really like about this. I'm really, really glad that that was included with the doll. Oh, okay, so I looked it up on Google. This is what the back of her box says. The city. The smell of rotten gargoyle eggs still hung thick over the SKRM arena today as cleanup crews gagged their way through the removal of Cat-Tastrophe's latest chaotic caper. It was sheer pandemonium here last night, said Monster High student Laguna Blue. Fans and skaters were doing everything they could to escape the stench, but you couldn't run fast enough to get away from it. As fans rapidly exited the arena, the mocking voice of Cat-Tastrophe could be heard over the public address system, saying, "I love the smell of rotten gargoyle eggs in the evening. They smell like chaos." Race officials said the tubes that the eggs were launched from had originally been loaded with annoying yet non-stinky slime balloons, and that the sabotage was perfectly timed for maximum chaos. "We had a packed crowd, and skaters were coming to the finish line," said a SKRM official who preferred to remain anonymous. The stench was compounded by the mysterious failure of the arena's air conditioning and ventilation system 15 minutes before the end of the race. Rotten gargoyle eggs, RGEs, have been banned as obstacles in sanctioned indoor SKRM for almost a century, but officials speculated that there was probably still stores of them to be found at abandoned tracks in the catacombs. Unfortunately for both SKRM fans and athletes, the remainder of the season is now in doubt due to the difficulty of removing the lingering odor. Gulia Yelps, noted SKRM historian and referee, said when SKRM did use RGEs, they only used them one at a time and only in the last match of the season, so the arena had time to air out. There were literally hundreds of them on the track last night, and the season just started. And then it says, "Who could this be? It appears another super-powered monster is lurking about Monster High, blah blah blah. Frankenstein Voltagious." I believe Claudine Wolf's, the back of her box has Spectre Vondergeist, but I'll try to put like a picture in here of what the back of her box looks like, but that's the little story on the back of her box. Alright, and now we'll go ahead and flip the camera around and go ahead and take a closer, better look at the doll and her comic book. Okay. So, this is going to be a close-up look of the Cat-Tastrophe Toralei. First of all, her face is absolutely gorgeous. I love I don't know how striking her face is. She has these really pretty big lips, and her eyes, obviously, they're just so big. Her face is a little uneven, like the makeup on it, but that doesn't bother me. I still think that she's gorgeous. And you can see that some of her face is lighter. I don't know if that is discoloring or if it's supposed to be like that, because that's how it was a little bit on the comic. But you can see there, like, the discoloration. Oh, she has a little smudge on her chin too. I didn't notice that, but usually have her little mask on. Her earrings. I really, really love her red and orange hair. You can see that there are supposed to be black stripes. However, they did come off. You can see like the remnants of them. One of her earrings is like a little spike, and then the other's round, and then the other one on her other is a spike as well. This is her really cute choker. It's a little red studded choker with a little skullet with a bow. I really love this red, orange, and polka dot black, like, jumpsuit. And it's absolutely gorgeous. This is her little belt, And it has this little pocket here, and on this side it has a cat face, and then the 2 orange feathers. This is her wristband on one of her hands. You can see her gloves there. And her nails are not painted red. I guess I could do that to make her match the comic. This is the mouse. It is so freaking adorable, just a little mouse bracelet. And then this glove has some studs and is, 3D studs. Well, that's very nice. I like that 3D studding. It's a very cool detail. This glove goes over like all of her fingers. I guess all of her knuckles, they are fingerless gloves. I have her on the stand, like with this thing so high up, just because that's the only way I can get her to stand up on the stand, just because the stand's pretty wobbly. I'm pretty sure it's the like original stand though. So yeah, this is her jumpsuit. This is the back. You see her lovely tail there. I really, really like her jumpsuit. I think if this jumpsuit was like actually made, I would probably buy it and wear it. It looks like the little cat on her shirt has a little ear piercing as well. That's really cute. I like the little orange cat face. And then moving down to her shoes, this is the front view. You can see like these, it's almost like maybe like a flame kind of motif. They kind of remind me of like cat scratches too. Like just scratches all over the shoes, but it does kind of look like flame stuff. And then in there, her little feet. Her shoes have like these studs around the bottom and these heels. There's nothing on the bottom. Oops, I dropped the stand. There's nothing on the bottom, and the heels are just these little, like, claw-esque types. And then here is the front of her little magazine. You can see she looks pretty similar. She's absolutely gorgeous. Her red nails there. She's jumping out of the window. Just, that's her as a kid, I guess. I like her little haircut. That's a little cute little cat. And there's the other ghouls. This is her training. She looks really nice in her workout uniform. I love the Monster High girls' proportions, like their bodies, the way that they're drawn, and the art style. There is Slow-Mo and Heath Burns. There, I don't know who the heck this guy is. A demon. A fish demon stealing all the money. And then I love this drawing here. This shot, like, is really nice. It's like very dynamic with her hair and the white eyes. There's Claudine Wolf again, absolutely stunning with the green and the purple against her beautiful skin and her little pink lips with the yellow eyes. Like, her outfit is just stunning. Like the purple and green, I don't know. Her outfit is just stunning. I really would love this doll with her little shield here. And then we have Dead Fast Ghoulia watching, keeping a watch. You see her hair is supposed to have the black stripes. Her little eye coffin there. And then the last pages, I believe. Yes, the last pages. She's meeting up with them. She's just so pretty. Like, look at that. That's like the best. That'd be a nice ID photo. Dead Fast Ghoulia looks absolutely gorgeous. Her, like, gaunt face because she's a zombie. Beautiful shots there. The Wedona spider shot. Absolutely gorgeous. And then there she is. Filing her nails. Getting away with it. And then there is the back. And it says 2013. So that's when I believe she came out. I'm very, very lucky to have this doll. I'm so thankful for my boyfriend for buying her for me. She's absolutely gorgeous. And Toralei is slowly becoming like, or slowly but surely becoming like one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I can't wait to watch more movies. I hope more of the Monster High movies include her. But yeah, I'm so thankful to have this doll. This is probably going to go to the grave with me. I love her so, so much. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. Me and Toralei both want to thank you. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for sticking around until the end. Please subscribe to the channel. Everything is listed down in my description box. All of my socials, my Depop, my Mercari, my Patreon, and my Buy Me a Coffee are in the description box as well. Subscribe and like the video if you want to subscribe and you want to like the video. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.